Welcome to my child's garden of bullshit. The reason I said that is because I know YouTube is hiring people now to weed out their garden. They say they're going to hire about 10,000 people to monitor to make sure that there's nothing that's unsavory on YouTube. I had my YouTubes tied a long time ago, but YouTube is a great communication device because I can tell people to go to it and they can watch it free. Isn't that good for a change? The only thing that's free. Everything else has got a hook. You know, I mean, you got to have a hook. Even Star Wars had made the Force be with you. I'm the last of the Jedi, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I was the creative director of 20th Century Fox, and I did all that work on Star Wars. I gave all of the stuff away. I had all of this artwork and cells and everything that I did with Star Wars. We didn't know that it was going to be bought by Disney and become a national treasure. But I did save something. I have a life-size picture of Darth Vader, which is in my bedroom. And I had it in commemoration of my mother-in-law. That was the reason that I put the thing up there anyway. It reminded me of her. I always thought of her as someone that needed to have an iron mask. And she was already heavy breathing. This is a phenom, you know, this Star Wars thing. I got all this stuff. I mean, you know, if you go to the I don't know where you go on YouTube. No, not on YouTube. I mean, where do you go to buy this used stuff? I don't know there's a lot of places to buy things that are no longer relevant, but this is still relevant. That's why I'm fumbling for the answer to this. But I have this story of Star Wars, which I put together, and it's a disc. There's a 12-inch disc, and all the pictures are in it, the photos, and my name too, you know. But it's the story of Star Wars in its entirety, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Plus the theme song, which is immortal. It's just about as important as my theme song sung by the Four Seasons, you know, the Frankie Valli thing that I have. So I've had quite a career, and it's not over. I'm still viral. No, I have a virus. That's what. No, you know, I'm still going, and it's like the ever-ready bunny. Remember, they put a battery in his butt. So I'm going with this thing that I call life itself, and I'm putting it on the radio, the television, the internet. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I saw the end of the radio disc jockey career when the Beatles came along, because they got bigger than the jock. You know, it used to be that the disc jockey was the one you would listen to the radio for, and then, of course, it became the Beatles and all the other artists, and now you know the rest. But the fact is that we have the Grammy, or Gimme Awards, I call them. They're so different. It's global. Now when you click on, it's all over the world, and people are now, because America is a clearinghouse for nationality, we have all different kinds of entries. And people are into the Latin base. I mean, even on the news in Miami, for instance, it says Telemundo, which is the NBC-owned Latin base. People are trying to grab an audience because we're losing the one we used to have on radio, television, and the internet. It's shifting. And I'm viral, as I mentioned a moment ago. And, you know, I got my ducks are behind me now. I'm entertaining them. You know, that's my audience now. I remember that Arthur, who was it that had the show? It was Groucho Marx. He had You Bet Your Life, and he used to say, he then said to say, why the duck didn't fall? You know, I got the ducks behind me all the time. I'm doing this from my backyard. The gator will show up any minute now. This is it. When you're in Florida, you know, you're retired. Then after this broadcast here today, I'm going to go inside and watch Gunsmoke. And quite a life. Or wait for the capital of Israel to move. What a joke that is. Why would you move? Why would you move the embassy? They ought to move NBC. That's what they ought to move. That's the Jewish capital of the world. It's NBC. Oh man, I'm going to get in trouble for this. All right, so there we go. Cable television has got a death warrant. People are going to have to start paying another way. That's why they got all these streams that people are peeing in. And the delivery system is different. But you know what? I would like to do something very unusual. I'm going to go to the Consumer Electronics Show this year, and I'm going to take my live Facebook, and I'm going to walk around every day with it, and I'm going to broadcast live on my own medium. It will be medium rare, the Joeyreynoldsrap.